Welcome to this food preservation video, a collaborative project between Little Priest Tribal College and Nebraska Extension. My name is Carol Larvick, Extension Educator in Food Nutrition with the University of Nebraska-Lincoln. In this video, we will explore the world of drying foods. Many foods, including fruits, vegetables, and herbs, can be safely dried. As with other food preservation methods, drying does not improve food quality, so choose high-quality food to dehydrate. Meat can be dried, but needs special care to keep it safe to eat. Follow up-to-date procedures if drying meat. Dehydrators work by moving warm air through the unit. The heat helps the moisture in the food to evaporate. The air moving over the food carries the moisture away. Many dehydrators have a dial to choose the temperature. An average temperature for dehydrating is 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Because the water is removed, fruits, vegetables, and herbs have a low risk of bacteria and spoilage. Mold can be a culprit if food is not dry enough. Normal shelf life of dehydrated food is up to 2 years in a clean, moisture-resistant container, such as a glass jar with a tight-fitting lid. Dried foods will last even longer when stored frozen. Using a dehydrator instead of the sun is more predictable. It also affords more protection from insects, animals, and weather conditions. If you want to dry using the sun, use it only for fruits. Food can be dried in an oven, but it is harder to move the moisture away from the food, and the oven will need to be running for hours. Some ovens do not go to a low enough temperature and will dry the surface area of the food too quickly. Begin dehydrating as soon as possible after harvesting. Always start with clean equipment and surfaces. After washing your hands, clean and prepare food for the dehydrator. Let's talk about fruits. Pre-treat fruits to keep light-colored fruits from darkening and to reduce vitamin loss. There are several methods to do this. Using ascorbic acid is popular and easy. Ascorbic acid can be purchased near the canning supplies as a powder. Dissolve over 3 teaspoons in 2 cups water and let your cut fruit sit in the solution for 10 minutes. Drain before placing in the dehydrator. Many vegetables are blanched before dehydrating. Blanching stops the enzymes that mature the vegetables. This helps keep color and flavor. It also will shorten the drying time. The most common method of blanching is putting vegetables in boiling water for between 2 to 7 minutes, depending on the vegetable. Then briefly dipping the hot vegetables in cold water before arranging them in a single layer on a dehydrator tray. Vegetables that do not need to be blanched include onions, peppers, and garlic. Drying times depend on moisture content and the thickness of the fruit or vegetable piece. If the temperature is too low or the humidity too high, the food will dry too slow and bacteria may begin to grow on the food. If the temperature is too high at the start of the process, a hard shell may develop, trapping moisture on the inside of the food. If the food is overheated, it may taste burnt. Most fruits and vegetables are dehydrated between 120 and 140 degrees Fahrenheit. When you think the food is dry, let it cool for 15 minutes, then check again. Vegetables should be brittle or leathery. Fruits should be tough to cut, but still pliable. Fruit leathers may be sticky to the touch, but easily separate from plastic wrap or the plastic tray they were dried on. Herbs should be brittle. After cooling, use a non-porous food-grade container that will seal to store the food. Fill it about 2/3 full. Every 10 to 14 days, shake or stir the foods while checking for condensation or signs of spoilage. Throw away any food if there are signs of spoilage. If the food is softening but not spoiled, you can dry it more to remove the excess moisture. For long-term storage, keep the container sealed and stored away from light in a cool location, periodically checking it for signs of spoilage. Proper drying produces safe food with good flavor, texture, color, and nutritional properties. There are many ways to use dehydrated food. Many dehydrated foods are eaten in their dried state, such as dried apples. Others are rehydrated in water or used in soups, stews, and casseroles. Dried foods can have up to 4 times more calories. For example, 1 cup of fresh sliced apricots is about 80 calories. 1 cup of dried apricots is 315 calories. With the loss of water, we can fit more apricots into a cup. If you have any questions on home food preservation methods, contact your Nebraska Extension Office or check online at food.unl.edu.